Well, hey everybody, my name is Todd Levine and I'm the founder of Agape Pastoral Services, and I'm here today to do a book review with you. I am going to be reviewing this fantastic book called Divine Marriage by Luis and Kristen Roman. A fantastic book. Before I get into that, I wanted to take just a minute to announce the winner of the book drawing. I'll be doing a book drawing the first part of every month based on the book that I have most recently read. And this month's winner is, let me see, Andrea Phillips. Andrea is the winner of our first ever book giveaway. Andrea was a client of mine back in, I think it was in the 2015 or 16 range. I did her and Cody's premarital counseling. Premarital counseling is one of my services. I also do marriage coaching for those who have pretty good marriages that want a better marriage or to strengthen their existing marriage. And then I do also marriage counseling, which is for those that are really in crisis and looking for help. And so anyways, without further ado, let's get into this book here real quick. I will put a link to this book below in the comments section so that you can order it if you like. I'll also put a link to my services at my website so that you can go to my website and check out the different types of things that I do. My heart and passion is marriages and helping them to get set up and out of the gates quickly if it's a premarital situation, or helping those to figure out wherever they are at in their marriage. And been a lifelong passion of mine for 25 years. And it's really cool what God has me doing now. So without further ado, let's get into the book. So the overarching premise of this book is this idea that God has designed marriage. So if God has created marriage, if he has instilled this institution of marriage between a man and a woman, and they're to come together and become one flesh, as the Bible says, then we've got to have God at the center of it. If God is not at the center, it's just never going to work. Ecclesiastes 4, verses 9 through 12 is a great biblical scriptural example where it says, one may be overpowered, two can defend themselves, but three strands is not quickly broken. And it's this idea that the husband is a strand, the wife is a strand, God is a strand. They're braided together, tied into a knot, and it's unbreakable. It can stand up against anything. And I believe that to the core of my being, that if we invoke the power of the creator of the universe that lives and resides in us as believers, if we can help just tap into that and allow him to live and express himself through us, amazing things can happen in our marriages, no matter where we find ourselves in our marriages. So that's the overarching premise of it. It gets into chapter by chapter different, topics or subjects, like unity being absolutely critical, that you've got to be a team for a marriage to succeed. It talks about, the enemies of peace, things that can come against your marriage and distract you and disrupt the peace and the harmony that you have in your marriage as a team. It talks about embracing our differences, and if we're not embracing our differences, that's going to lead to problems. Talks about intimacy, not just physical intimacy, but it also talks about spiritual and emotional intimacy. That's a fantastic chapter. And then what would it be without communication and conflict resolution, right? Arguably the two biggest areas that marriages can and do struggle with. They do a fantastic job of addressing that topic. Then, of course, it gets into money, gets into parenting. I love that they introduced a chapter on blended families. So if you're in a blended family environment, that would be a fantastic read for you. So overall, fantastic book. It was a quick read. I just devoured it once I got into it. Didn't take me long to get through it at all. It's available electronically or in printed copy. And Andrea, I'll get with you to get this out to you however you want it to be sent to you. And so, again, the links below in the comments section will direct you to the book. They will direct you to my website. And if you have any questions at all or would like to, possibly schedule a discovery call where you can learn more about my services, please don't hesitate at all to reach out to me. More than happy to answer your questions and see if I might be a fit for you. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll make an announcement about the next book we're reading in the near future. Have a great day.